Also, can I just say, if you guys haven't tried a shrub, it is actually the nicest drink ever. We make them now, and it sounds like it could be something alcoholic or filled with drugs, but it's not. It's just apple cider vinegar, and I've just like, so you ferment berries and fruit and stuff into the apple cider vinegar, and then you leave. So we make a big jar of it, right, and then we just leave it for a day or two while the fruit goes in there and does all its fermenting, and then you get like maybe 3 tablespoons and put it in a glass with ice and soda water, and it is really, really, really nice, and a bit of maple. It's really good. Anyway, let's get back to work. I just had a break, I had a snack, and spoke to my wife, and she's doing all right in there. Actually, she's sick of it, but she's getting there. I think she's amazing, and she's figuring out global shipping and fulfillment of orders for Etsy and Amazon, and for, I can't remember the others, for her t-shirt brand, because she's just the bee's knees and is doing all this cool stuff. So we're gonna go back to work. So I have to get this bit and these guitar stabs recorded. Since we're here now, I'm gonna do this, and then we can actually move on to the fun stuff and make this like sound something nice. Make this sound something nice. That was a good sentence, and it didn't really sound something nice, but that's fine. We're gonna just pretend I never said that, and then my English is good words and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna add a bit of vibe. Then we'll fix the EQ stuff, get out the frequencies we don't really need. So these are just power chords, so there's going to be mostly low end, there's not going to be much highs, as you can hear. I'm just going to loop that. I might just pull out a little bit of that, because it doesn't sound super pretty. So we're not going to bother compressing these because it's like a sound sausage as it is. And oh, this this is, so I didn't put my guitar, so obviously this is my humbucker of my guitar, but I didn't remember to put it through my pedal board for this, like obviously, because I should have done that, because everything else up to this point has just been acoustic sound. So I just, or with the riff is like clean sounding. So I didn't have it plugged in, obviously, but I still should have, because I got an amp simulate. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking, dickhead. Older gear, no idea, is what Linda would say to me, but she's not here, thank God. Okay, so I do have an idea. I just was lazy. No, I wasn't even lazy, I just forgot. I don't know. Anyway, excuses. Just be less crap at life. Learn to record better. So, alright, now comes the tricky thing of finding an amp simulation that sounds realistic and not too shit. That's not terrible. So funny. I think I like this one the best so far. Don't want that one. Okay, so I just want to take out some of that like nastiness, because there was a bit of nastiness in there. And I don't need it to sound anything but this fat, warm sausage thing. Sorry, that was loud. We are using so much tape in this session. Might actually just boost the volume on that a little. I know it's cheeky. We're not meant to do that. We're supposed to use the faders, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pull all of them down a bit, and then we'll just boost that up later. So also, by the way, pretty much everything I've done well, not everything, but a lot of the stuff I've done so far is using stock plugins. Which I'm not going to do now. I'm going to use a different one. Because this one and it's just a little bit too bright in your facey sort of thing. So yeah, we're not doing anything like rocket sciencey here. We're just doing the same things over and over again. Last one. And before I do much more and forget, I have to... Why have I only got this back here? I don't think I meant to do that. I think I was meant to bring it in earlier, but I think I got to the end of recording yesterday and I'm like, I need to stare at something other than the screen, so I left it. And probably just forgot. But we'll probably put this somewhere else because it's like, I think it should come in there. It definitely should come in there. I reckon. We'll do that soon. But now we tidied all that up, so we're not going to have any weird clippy things accidentally. Because, you know, they add up. If you think there's like 4 joins there, another 4 there, another 4 there, another 4 there, they add up, those little clicks. If you don't like actually take care of them and don't notice that they're there, then there's suddenly like all these joins right at that bar ending, starting point. And, you know, you may not even realize what's going on, and then it's like, oh. So... I love this EQ. It's so cool. That'll do. Had achieved what I needed it to. Hang on, come on, catch up, computer. There's a lot going on now. But we've got... Wrong button. Oh god, we've already used 60% of my Universal Audio stuff too. Well, that's ridiculous. Where's that Neve I'm not using? Let's get rid of that. It feels like I haven't even done anything yet, but I actually have. This is what mixing kind of is, you know. It's pretty repetitive stuff, and then you finally get to the fun bit and it's like, yay! Thank goodness. I'm now going to... Let's just... do this. Maybe not that much. See, when you stack tape, it just sounds cool. You know, like tiny bit of tape on all 5 of those channels and then tape again on this one over all. It just sounds like, okay, let's do an experiment now. That's just turning the tape off. Like, can you hear that difference? It's so much like more yes. It's just cooler. All right, so now what we actually might do is I want to try this again. just want a bit of a fat sounding power chordy sort of thing with a bit of vibe. So I think we're kind of doing that. And then let's go another one of these. And these, because it's a emulation of an actual piece of hardware, which is why I use these sort of compressors, it adds more color as well. Like, I don't generally use much like just digital plain clean sort of plugins, you know. And this compressor, when I actually have a studio one day, I'm 100% getting one. So we're just gonna make it super, super tight. Okay, that's starting to feel more groovy. See, we're making progress here with all this boring shit. It's starting to sound cool now. Okay, so, and I'm back. Okay, so, what is this? I think this is just the guitar in and the humbucker. Yes. And we'll just chop it off there. Alright, so we're doing the same thing. More tape. Just stack on the tape, stack on the vibes. Because I totally changed my strumming pattern in here. That was not meant to happen. Didn't realize I did that. These don't need a whole lot of, hang on. Let's just loop that. Because this is all about that high-end stabby stuff. Not going to bother compressing these individually either. I'll just do one on the bus at the end. See, what even is this crap? That's just messy. So just get rid of it. And we don't really want it to be like woofy sounding either, so just put another little notch in there. Make that a bit clearer sounding. And then and one more time. In case you haven't heard this one riff enough yet. I know I haven't. I could listen to this all day. And I'd probably never ever get bored because it's that engaging and exciting. So what do I want to do? Let me just think about this now. I'm just... So we just chopped out all that low end because we just want to keep that for the bass. Because it just makes your mixes sound like the instruments that need to fill that space, like the bass and the kick, they'll actually come through if you leave space for them, you know? So if we don't need that stuff there, we'll just get rid of it. And then the thing also with this sort of EQ is you get rid of stuff before you put stuff in. See, there's just a heap of stuff that you're not even hearing, but it's... I mean, we're not hearing it because this channel's muted, I know, but... Now you're hearing it, but there's what it doesn't need to be in there, so... And then this one sounds really like... I'm not taking that out this time. I actually like all that. That can stay. I heard a weird thing. Oh, wait. I'm in the wrong channel. Hang on. I'm searching for a thing that's not even in here. Somewhere around there. Anyway, it's not a huge deal. We're just going to pull a heap of that out because it's ugly and harsh. And then just add in a little bit more of that. See, this time around, it's just like my hand on the guitar that's making all that, so we don't need that. So I could hear something around there. That's pretty cool! Ooh! track there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, everybody, we've done the boring shit. Thank God. Let's move on to some... Oh, I thought it was raining. Let's move on to some fun stuff. So everything now has, like, it just sounds good. Like, we got a bass line, there's no effects on it whatsoever other than, I mean, you know, there's EQ and stuff, but I'm talking like, that's just bass line, making it sound nice and tight and like it's got some vibe, which I think it does. Oh, hang on. Question, do we want this over here as well? I think we might. And this is my funny rap bit. I'll show you. Anyway, I find it funny. Hang on.
Because it's one margarita, maybe two, maybe four. $2 on the counter. I've been waiting over a couple more. You're looking like an angel, honey. You've got my all. I've been trying not to stare, but my chin is on the floor, so.
I don't drink 4 margaritas at one time, by the way. Never would I do that. Unless I'm in Thailand and they cost $2. So, yes, cool. Okay, so now let's add a little bit of vibe. So, we're going to do vocals. Probably won't get to them today because I'm going to stop working actually on this quite soon because I'm going to do some vocal practice. But we are now going to do some bus things, which is the fun part. This is the bit I actually enjoy because it's kind of creative. So, we're going to have... Okay, we're going to set up the beat smash. Oh, no, hang on, no, we're not. We're going to... Well, yes. We'll do that too. So, actually, we will do this now because we definitely should do this now. So, what this is so it's like, it's parallel compression. And so, basically, I'm sending all of the beat channels to this one thing and then smashing it with a compressor and then just pulling it in slowly underneath the actual beat. So it's like, you know, it's parallel compression. Okay, that's what it is. So which one do I want to use? Probably my favorite because it's what we do. So, I like that actually with the hi-hats. That sounds cool because you actually hear them come through a bit cleaner. Whereas now if you like bring the release time back, it's very like kick heavy is what comes through the compressor. So then attacked wise, I think I like that. Okay, so you smash the crap out of it. Except I didn't realize I still had a kick coming through. That would actually impact my decision, so I maybe now have to do this again. That was still solid. I was like, wow, we got a lot of low end coming through on its own. That's interesting. Okay, hang on. I think probably like that. So, just fatten out that bead a little bit. And then I think let's just add a little bit of like room to it, because that's it completely dry, right? Doesn't sound too bad. But then it sounds just a little bit more alive if you just add a tiny bit of room. And like really, really subtle though. Like you don't really even know it's there, but it's there. And if you take it away, it's like, oh yeah, I can feel that difference. It's about feeling the difference, not about necessarily hearing it, kind of. So, yes. Okay, so there's that. We'll leave that for now. We're going to come back and do some more things here. Do I want to put distortion on that? No, I don't think so. I think that's pretty okay. And then, okay, hang on. Actually, no, we will keep that there. Let's do this now. Okay, so I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this will work. It's interesting. No. Okay, I don't like it as much as what I like. I'm not gonna just keep it in there because I don't love it that much. But it's interesting, so we'll just slowly bring it in. So I brought it in to the point where I'm like, yeah, I could definitely hear that, and then you back it off. Might back it off a tiny bit more. Okay, so that's one thing. Oh. And then we're gonna add in, I'm just using this because I'm saving my favorite plugins for okay, so rain, it's the mower. What is it with people around here? Like, seriously, I was recording yesterday, and so 3 people started mowing, and now they're same people mowing the same lawn again. What's that about? Like, seriously. Ridiculous. That's what that is. And blowers, don't get me started on how much I hate blowers, because they are just horrible inventions that wreck peace and destroy calm tranquility for all except the user. Anyway, I just put everything down because I just don't think this riff is cutting through enough over the top. That feels a bit better. See how, like, if you have too much effect and you can actually hear the effect, it sounds like shit. Because that was like, oh, that's way too much reverb on that. It just sounds stupid now. So you got to pull it back. Until it gives it some vibe, but you don't know it's there. Then that's great. Okay, so you can come back down here now, otherwise I'll get confused where everything is. Alright, let's just work our way down. So these ones, we're going to go... For a start, we're going to create instrument smash. That'll be my wife texting me. Yes, it's, oh no, this is not a good day, she says. Oh dear. I'm confused. She's saving us money, but it's a bad thing. Not sure. Oh. Okay, so Shopify is being a pain in the ass, and Printify is being a dick, and Etsy is bullshit. So things have gone downhill drastically. Can you get on the phone with someone? Not just a chat. Okay, so Courtney's not having a fun time. Did you put in another help ticket? I'm really confused as to what's going on. But anyway, Courtney's not having a great day. So if anyone understands Etsy, Amazon, Shopify, Printify, all the Fi's, message Courtney. Okay. No, we don't want that fast. Okay, so that sounds bigger. I might have too much of that though, I think. Still. Margaritas in the sunset feels like Now, to help the riff cut through a bit more, I'm going to put a sidechain compressor on. How do I... Anyway, that one. So okay, so now we need that riff to cut through over the top, and it's like a low, like mid-rangey sort of a riff, and it's got the same frequencies as a lot. I don't know. I don't know it Etsy things. So I just need to, I'm thinking I'm gonna put a bit of distortion, like literally just distortion, on this one, on a separate bus, to try and help it to cut through a bit. That's better. Random rap part, blah 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 blah. Alright, so now we're going to do some reverb on these ones. So come on, catch my vibe. Chords close up. I'm going to use this one. We'll use this one. It's computer powered. It only takes 1%, really? Huh. Okay. Interesting. I like to send things to all the one reverb because it creates, it's like they're all recorded in one space sort of thing. So that's just a little tiny, like, the short reverb, just to kind of like hug the sound that's already created and just to add a little bit of vibe as though it was actually recorded in a space, because I can't record room vocals here. But you want it to sound like it's real, not just this dry, like, boring as sound. See, now it feels alive, you know? So that's just going to be that and vocals later. So come on, catch my vibe. Let's dance in the valley together, sail tonight. Take a little trip to paradise, you'll find. Okay, so hang on, wait, actually. Okay, so that's where we're at. So I don't know, because it's so rhythmic, I don't want to do much like delay and things because it'll just make a mess. Unless we put some on these. Potentially. Oops, whatever. So I think we want like this is all very, very subtle stuff now. And then let me think. What else do we need to do? So I think we kind of need to. Let me just listen to this. So now we've got the sidechain on the riff. It cuts through way more, so we don't need it as loud. Okay, so let's do something with this. So we're gonna, no, let's just put it on here. So Let's do something. I don't know. How large do we want this? That's a good question.
Margaritas in the sunset feels like.
Okay, first off, it's a lot of bright, shiny stuff. And there's a weird click at the start. So we're going to bring that out, and then we might interesting. So let's, oh, actually, hang on. Wrong thing. This one. I don't like the, yeah, let's get rid of all that out of the, oh, hang on, Courtney's coming. Get an update. How you going, darling?
Just waiting for.
It's very frustrating that it's not working. Yeah. That's more like it.
Margaritas in the sunset feels like.
Thanks, honey. So what you doing now till they get back to you?
Well, somebody did get back to me. I'm still waiting for like 20 minutes.
Hmm.
So I sent them photos. Ones that I sent to you. And I was like, you need to do this.
Yeah. Well, they should be able to look at the back end and.
Yeah. But it's still like a little
Oh,
back. And I can't get it. So I was gonna say that.
nice. I love you. It'll get fixed.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. Oh dear. I'm glad I'm not doing that. That sounds painful and annoying.
Margaritas in the sunset feels like.
Yeah. Okay. Now what? I think we're up to doing the vocals, to be very honest. But I actually am supposed to have stopped a few minutes ago, so I can actually do some practice. So, I think we're getting to the point where this is sounding pretty groovy. And it's got some actual, like, soul to it now. It's not this dry ass boring thing that Courtney came in and listened to it yesterday, and she's like, yeah, it sounds cool. It's very like white toast sort of sounding. I'm like, yeah, because I've done nothing to it yet. I like this now.
Margaritas in the sunset feels like.
Like, that's pretty boppy, and that makes me feel happy. So hopefully it makes other people feel happy. That's the idea. Anywho, I'm going to stop now and go and do some vocal practice and stuff. But I will be back tomorrow mixing vocals. So if you're on YouTube or Twitch, yeah, I'll be here for hours doing the next bit. And it's coming together. I reckon we'll get this finished tomorrow. And I actually need to do some backing vocals too. So, yes. I don't think it'll take too long to mix these vocals. I reckon it'll be great. This is the big job. I mean, that's like so many levels of layers of sound right there. And we still have, see, because I've got, okay, yeah, we still got 20% of my boxes that power all my UAD plugins that I love to do vocals with. And that's pretty good. And then we're going to do a couple other things on the master bus and stuff. And it'll be great. I'm excited. Alright, I'm going to stop streaming now. Hope you all have